Hey, it's Lori Alvarez. And guess what? This morning I rode, as usual. Look, I'm a disaster area. And I figured I'd just show up just as I am right now because I was just contemplating. Something really spoke to me this morning when I read it, thought on it, reflected on it, spent time in it, right? That's what we need to do every day is like spend time just thinking, or we get caught up in the case of busyness and the text messages and the emails and the telephone calls and the demands of everyday life, right? We can get caught up there, or we can take some quiet time for ourselves and we can just say, what's happening? Where are we going? What are we doing? Right? So today I read, I reflected on. There are years that ask questions and years that give answers. And oh my gosh, who said that? We got to give credit to who said that. Zora Neale Hurston. I don't know who that is. I'm going to Google it later. I haven't had time to. However, those words were power to me because I just thought, yeah, every day I just show up as I am, who I am, and move forward, right? Or not. What do you do? I mean, I don't know what you choose to do. I just know what I choose to do. But I looked at this and I thought, 2020, oh my gosh, 2020, what questions or answers is it providing to you right now? More specifically, what are you called to do? What are you called to do? What did you intend to happen? No one was prepared for 2020. Well, I don't think that we were prepared for 2020, right? And yet, you all know I have a deep, deep faith. I'm a great believer. And I know that God knew exactly what was happening and where we were going, right? His word shares it over and over and over again. His promises are there for us, right? And we can take everything that we hear and we go, huh. And though nothing makes sense to us, we are called to action. What action is it for you? I don't personally know. Only you will. Are you taking the time to hear it, trust it, and move forward in it? Or are you rejecting, pushing back? In my workout this morning, that was exactly what she said. She said, don't fight against the push. Go with it, work with it, do it. Let it propel you to move forward to be something stronger, better, greater. So why choose to fight back when it can propel me, Lori Alvarez, to move forward? Why would I do that? Why not just take it to my benefit, right? Ecclesiastes 3:1-8 says, there's a season for everything. And oh gosh, I remember when I was a 14-year-old girl and I was like, I'm done. 14, I hate it. I don't want to be here. I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what's happening to me in my world. I literally was 14 and thought, I'm done. I'm tapping out. I want to give up. And luckily, I had parents that were very involved, invested in me, that pulled me through that. Because look what I have today. And had I given up when I was 14 and said, I'm done, I wouldn't experience what I have today, who I am today. When you get pushed to that place, like I talked about yesterday, when you get pushed to that place where you're like, I'm going to fall. I can't do this. This just doesn't feel good. Is it really that? Or is it that you just need to step into faith and trust the process? Move forward. Just work with it. Don't fight it. Move forward with it. That is what makes the difference. That is where the blessing is. And that is what you're called to do. Right now, I'm getting so many questions from people saying, is the market going to crash? Right? We all know I'm a realtor. I'm Lori Alvarez, and you can find us at lorialvarez.net. And if you want to listen more to me and you want to hear the things that I have to share, feel free to download our podcast, Real Estate with Soul. And it's the daily question I get. Should I move? Should I do it? Should I this? Should I that? Well, one of my clients, they took that leap of faith. Oh my gosh, I was so blessed by them. And I'm so excited that they've agreed with me to do a Facebook Live. That's coming soon. We're going to have that for you. But they did it. They put their house on the market and they said, we're going. We're out of here. We're going where we've been dreaming to go. We don't know what's over there. We don't even know what the house looks like, but we know we're going, right? And they're like in the midst of a pandemic, like we're going. And I sat with them and I said, you know what? Now's the time. Your job is furloughed. You're hanging out. Who knows where the real estate market's going? And you said this isn't where you wanted to be when you're 80. So why are you still here now? Go. You're free right now. Make that move. They trusted. They moved forward in that. And yesterday, I got to connect with them, and I just heard the peace and joy in their voice as they got their dream. They achieved it. And now they're going to experience it, live it, rather than continue to dream about maybe one day. There's a peace. And guess what? Now they get to kick it up a notch, dream a little bigger. Like they got that house. They got their Lakeview house that they probably thought they'd never get. And now they're excited about the things that they're going to add to it and do. So they haven't even stopped dreaming. That's the beautiful thing, is that you are called to dream, achieve, take action. End up there. Do what you need. Be who you are. And then truly live it. Don't be afraid of it. Just move into it. Every day is a different day. 2020 is an amazing year, right? And some people are going to move forward into something greater. One of my other clients just texted me and said, oh, Panera Bread went out of business, but this other restaurant's really great. I loved that. I loved hearing that, right? Because you think Panera Bread, wow, but they were called to action. 2020 took them to action, right? Wasn't doing well anyways. Let's close this one down. Let's shift to do something else. That football team that changed their name and doesn't even know their name yet, we're called to action. Let's move, shift, let's do it. Take action. Stop dwelling, move forward. There's a time to pray. There's a time to fast. There's a time to think. There's a time for it all. And then there's a time to move forward, always. I'm Lori Alvarez, and I'm taking action today. I have so much work to do that I better get busy. You need anything, you know where I'm at, 909-227-4196. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, because the truth is the real estate market is rocking right now, and my team is hustling. Be blessed. Go bless someone else. There's so many people out there that need your support. Don't give up. Just move into it and support them. Thanks so much. Lori Alvarez.